Okay. Hello, everybody.
Hello.
Welcome. Welcome back. We're swapped today. If you are a viewer who is watching on YouTube, Jamie and I are swapped.
Yeah.
As you can see.
I guess.
Yeah, it does. Jamie has our good side. We both have the same side that we like better. And I don't know why I usually get it. Probably not fair.
Yeah.
We should share it.
We should.
Yeah.
Switch off.
Right. Oh, I keep hitting this. Anyway, okay, sorry. I was moving around while I was talking for a second. But today, first of all, this is Inside Out with Jordan and
Jimmy.
Yes. And actually, okay, so we'll get into, okay. So we're going to talk about celebrity culture and gossip, things like that. But on the way here, I was actually watching or listening to a podcast. And it's my first time. I don't listen to podcasts like ever.
Yeah, you really don't.
Never, yeah. That, besides Call Her Daddy when she has good guests. I'll do that. But I've noticed this one had like a really good intro. And I was like, damn, we have such a chill
Yeah,
intro.
a lot of them have not rehearsed, like
pre-recorded ones. Yeah. Like Deuxmoi actually has one too, because that's
I
one
feel
I
like
do listen
everyone
to as well.
actually does.
Yeah.
But us.
Right. Yeah, we're unprofessional, but
Yeah.
maybe we'll get there.
Mm-hmm.
We were just thinking about setting up. We were like, we could have a different setup whenever we do these things.
Yeah.
But I know most of our listeners are audio anyway, so they do not care.
Right.
So that's okay. However, let's see here. Like I said, we're going to be talking about celebrity culture, things like that. But first, of course, we have to do our little weekly catch up.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of echoey in here, isn't it?
Yeah, a little bit.
I let Mom dust it. She
Yeah,
just
wow.
dusted.
Yeah, the dusting helped.
Yeah. Anyway, how was your week?
It was good. I felt like I was very social this week.
Really? That's nice.
Yeah.
What did you do? I know you went to a Speak Now party. That sounds fun.
Yeah, I went to a Speak Now party. It was like we just had a little album party.
Oh my God, fun.
To
I saw it
listen
on
to
your
it.
threads.
Yeah,
You guys, it's crazy what happens in a week.
it is.
Last week, we didn't even think of threads. Now, all of a
I would have
sudden.
never thought that was a thing.
No. Who would have even
But it's really fun. It's, I really like it.
What threads?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
But anyway,
like
tell me
Twitter,
about the
but
Speak.
better.
What? Yeah,
like-
yeah, exactly. I love it.
Yeah,
Instagram
But-
does it better than Twitter, in my opinion.
I agree.
So.
It's just, and I like how it matches up to your Instagram. Like, it's just so
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah, it reminds me of a mix of Twitter and Tumblr, but more
That's
so
what
Tumblr, honestly.
That's exactly what I was gonna
yeah,
say.
like with the reblog kind of.
I think
button.
I threaded that.
Yeah, I literally threaded that
I
already.
literally threaded that already. I was like, this is Tumblr.
I know, and I was like, you know what? It was funny because Jared's he's very hip on top of everything. The second it comes out, he heard of it and he told me to download it, and I was like, oh, whatever, it's stupid. And then I downloaded it. I'm like, oh my God, I love this.
Yeah.
But now I'm like, I'm not clever enough for this.
Really?
You are more clever and you're like more witty. Like I was reading yours, and actually Jared was reading them last night too, and he laughed at one of them, like verbally, like really hard.
I
And-
wonder which one.
I know, what one was it?
Where was I funny on it?
He said something and he just cackled.
That's
But
great.
yeah. Me, I'm like, I don't know what to say. Like I have, like, that's a chronic thing. That's why I don't make like talking TikToks.
Yeah.
I have nothing to say. Like I have so much to say, but it's all nothing. Do you get what I'm saying? Like I
That's
could
how
talk
I
forever
usually
about
am,
nothing.
except on like something like that, because
Yeah.
in the moment I'm like, this is good.
Yeah. You get a fire up. And you're
Yeah.
like, yes, yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah, your threads are great. Follow
Thanks.
us.
Yeah. Follow us.
I don't even know. How do you follow someone? Like, is it our name? Because you can go to our Instagrams and just tap the button.
Yeah.
But I'm Cup of Jordy. You're probably what?
I wish you could change that.
The little number thing? Yeah, I don't get it.
I
I know it's like what number you signed up at.
Right. But I want like a username.
Yeah. I thought, I know I had to put one in whenever I set it up.
Really? I didn't.
Oh,
I literally just put like
that's odd.
my Instagram thing.
Yeah. So maybe then not. I don't know. But yeah. I'm like, follow me. I'm 476329.
Here's my
The
code.
fuck? Yeah. Anyway, tell me about your Speak Now party. I want to hear about it. We didn't even talk. We haven't even spoken about Speak Now. We haven't speaked about Speak Now.
I have not spoken about this, but
I
speak
know.
now. Yeah, I love it. It was fun. We were just vibing, and
Did you listen to it?
yeah,
Was that the first time listening to it or no?
no,
You cheated.
I cheated.
fucker.
Everyone else didn't, but
Really?
yeah. Well, my friend said she was probably gonna listen to it, and I was like so bored at work that day.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, I have to listen to it.
Yeah.
Like at my desk job, it's like I have Spotify on all day.
Right.
What else am I going to do? I cannot just not listen to it.
Right.
But
yeah, see, I get you.
I didn't spoil it for them. Like,
Right.
I didn't like,
Oh, shit.
I wasn't annoying about it.
Yeah. Like, oh my God, okay, guys, listen up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get you.
I could have been.
Right, for sure. But no, you were respectful.
Yeah.
We
Respectful
respect
queen.
that.
Yeah.
Whereas I listened to it. I waited for Jared because he was like, don't listen, I want to hear it, blah, blah, blah. And so I waited, and then we start playing, and he's like, I don't really know Speak Now. And I'm like, dude, why'd you have me listen?
I swear he said that to me before.
Yeah.
Like, it's
Right.
at least.
Yeah, but he gets so
Played
giddy
album.
to listen to it with me. I'm just like, okay, well, you just killed the vibe, so,
Yeah.
and
Interesting.
it's interesting, and also it's fine because I actually still haven't listened to the full thing.
Really?
Yeah, I'm fake, I guess,
Wow.
because I love Speak Now, don't get me wrong, but it's probably, it used to be, I remember when Red came out, Speak Now is still always my favorite. Even like 1989 era, I would always say Speak Now is my favorite.
Mm-hmm.
But now looking back, I'm like, it probably isn't. And I love Speak Now, but like I said, but I felt like the songs that I heard of hers, like Last Kiss, it didn't hit the and I know
Everyone's
it's
saying that.
yeah. Oh, are they?
Yeah.
I don't
There's
think
not like the emotion there. They were like,
Yeah.
she's not angry about it anymore. How
right,
could
and
you?
and I totally get that.
Yeah.
But it's just like I missed the, I just really missed it.
Yeah.
But that's okay. We'll live, and still, it's her version, so
Mm-hmm. Right.
we're happy for her. And stream Speak Now TV.
Exactly.
Oh yeah, but I did like listen to most.
I
of
sent
it.
Jake a TikTok of. Now I want to show you it because I'm like, what was it? Because he was like, "Is this Taylor Swift?"
Oh no,
With
with Drake. Did you see that, you guys? I saw the girls' story time. Drake posted like, "Congrats on the drop, sis,"
Yeah.
on his story, and it was some girl that looked like Taylor Swift, and it's not. And she said basically she was working. Did you see her TikTok?
I saw it, but I don't
Oh.
remember listening to it now. I
Oh.
was like, what did she say?
She said she was working.
I
She
saw it.
works at like some bar or something, and he was in there, and he came up to her and said like, "Oh my God, do you get told that you look like Taylor Swift all the time?"
That's crazy.
Right, and it's so something he would do, and. I have actually so much to say, I feel like, about Drake right now. He's all over my timeline because he's on tour now, and he was just in Detroit and we missed it. And so depressing, but he's just so funny. And he anyway, he was saying that, and so he took a picture and then he posted it, and she had him he airdropped it to her. Okay.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it is crazy. And like, I don't know, that made me love Drake even more than I already do. Like, I already know he's like that. Do you know what I'm saying?
He
But I
is
love
so
hearing
goofy.
stories like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
And people were
That's like a
saying that they
Wattpad
thought it was
story.
shade. I'm like, no, him and Taylor have been friends for
Yeah,
like a long time.
That was obviously like a funny joke.
That is, yeah, and I guess maybe if you don't know Drake's sense of humor, but I thought it
Yeah.
was so goofy.
I thought so too.
So stupid. Anyway,
Um,
people nowadays.
But I sent Jake a TikTok that said, listening to Speak Now TV while my little brother, my little brother, my little brother slides these papers under my doors, and it's like, it says Kanye's better.
Oh, come
and
on.
stuff like that. And it was
That's
so
so
Jake.
funny. Yeah, totally.
And he goes laughing face and goes, also, is that Taylor Swift? LMAO. As in like the TV.
Taylor. You had to educate him really quickly.
Yeah. I said, Speak Now is an old album she just re-released. TV means Taylor's version.
Jake, come on. We've definitely told you that before too. Get with
I'm surprised you didn't know.
Yeah, that's hilarious though.
Yeah.
Jake's like we've said before, our brother, he is the only person that I literally can rely on for like genuinely watching every single TikTok. You're good about it too, don't get me wrong, but I think I'm projecting. I'm not good at it. And so
Yeah,
like,
I was just
you know
going to
what I
say,
mean?
I don't think you can shade me on that.
No, I know.
You were literally the worst.
Yeah, I know. And I actually saw this thread yesterday. This feels so weird still, but I saw it and it was like, sorry, I didn't sorry, I forgot to reply to your text. And it's like my screen time's at 11 hours.
Literally, that is you probably.
Yeah, and that is me. But anyway, what was he saying? What were we saying? Oh, what were we saying? What were we talking about, dude?
Before that, Speak Now.
Okay, yeah, just go into that.
Yeah.
Do you have anything on that?
I Can See You is literally ruling my life.
Oh,
right
that's
now.
a fucking bop. Yeah. I listened to all the new ones and I liked them.
And also, Taylor Lautner doing backflips on the stage actually killed me.
That was
why would he do that?
Well, okay.
But it's so great.
Yeah. And you know what? At first I was like, I got a little, like one of the, like the side head tilts and I'm just like, And then I realized like people were putting the mashups of like his old, like the one SNL skit that he did, like talking about what he would do to protect Taylor Swift in the instance, because he was on stage while Kanye West jumped on the stage and like did the award thing,
which I didn't even know he was on stage.
Yeah, I think he presented the award to her.
Yeah.
I saw it in the last few months.
I guess I don't see that part of it.
Right. Yeah. You know, it's cut out definitely. But so he did that, and then also people were like putting in the Shark Boy like things from Shark Boy Water Girl where he's doing that, and it's like people are like, it's crazy, he has the same routine as then. Like, that is
the baton thing.
Yeah,
that was also funny because my friend at the Speak Now party, they got out these batons. I swear to God, like right before that happened at the Eras tour.
Yeah. And they started doing that.
They were like just messing around with it because they had one.
Right.
And then we see that after, and we're like, we manifested that.
Literally.
Because why did they have a baton?
Yeah, they're in their walls. They're in their walls.
That's crazy.
That's funny though. But it is like, yeah, because that's a weird coincidence because like, literally, why did it need that in the video? Do you know what I'm saying? Like, it really didn't.
No.
You know?
Yeah.
But that's the funniest part.
That's great.
But that music video is great. Joey King, Presley Cash, Taylor Lautner.
Yeah,
I keep seeing people saying that he said it.
He said it.
People are have always pronounced
Lautner.
I always said Taylor Lautner. Lautner. L-O-T. Like lot. Yeah.
Yeah.
But now it's Lautner, which makes a lot more sense phonetically.
Yeah.
Like,
which is funny. Why didn't he say anything? I guess I wouldn't say anything either, though.
Right. That's like us.
If
like
they
growing
said my
up
last
with
name,
our last name.
I would be like, no, it's this.
It's actually yeah. Well, actually, especially because he was young one. Like he's always been young when he was famous.
That's true. It's probably after a while you just can't say much.
Yeah, right. Exactly. Like what? 10 years after people are doing that.
It's Lautner.
It's actually Lautner.
But
anyway, on TikTok, did you see that there's a dance? Jared showed me this yesterday. There's a TikTok dance to the song "Creep" by Radiohead. And I was like, damn, these people are so creative to be able to pick out, to like make these dances out of any of these songs.
Yeah,
do you know that song?
No, can you sing
I'm a
it?
creep. I'm a weirdo. It's like,
it's not hitting.
You wouldn't. I guess, yeah, you're like, I feel like that's like, I'm young for that song. Maybe not young, but like, I'm not in that, like, I never really listened to Radiohead growing up. And so you definitely probably wouldn't have. Here.
They made a song to this.
What?
How do you make a song? I mean, how do you make a dance?
I don't know.
Oh, yeah. I've
a
heard that.
Yeah. But yeah, people are so creative to come up with the dances for that. Like, even like that one dude who does the dances to the Taylor Swift songs, like, what's his name? Evan? He's iconic. He does like that. He's like very intense choreography. He did one to I Can See You. And it's like, I would never think to put the moves in there like that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's me to all of them. They're also, I could never.
Yeah. Like yesterday, I actually like, I went to bed and I was so sore. Honestly, my wrist is even still sore because I was dancing to, okay, never mind. The Colleen Ballinger, we were watching an H3 podcast.
Oh, yeah.
And the Colleen Ballinger like song got stuck in my head again. The toxic gossip train. And so I was doing a dance and I was like spinning and fell directly on my head and my top of my body. And so I was so sore last night. And but I mean, that goes to show you can make a dance to anything. But that song really does get stuck in my head, actually.
You know, he got claimed for it.
H3? Are you shitting me?
She like uploaded it to get him claimed or like somewhere. I don't know how it works, but
that's petty.
I saw it on Threads.
Really?
He threaded it.
He said that?
Yeah.
That's petty. Like, I don't know. I don't get it.
That's crazy.
That's crazy that you would like even if it's just your team, like that's what you're worried about in this situation is claiming things.
Yeah.
You're like going up in flames and you're worried about that.
Mm-hmm.
I saw this one person on TikTok too saying that, or having his team claim something. Like he was an artist and having his team claim like someone who was like doing like their opinion on his song. And I was like, that's funny that you can just do that.
I know.
Right?
It really is.
Anyway, what else did you do this week?
You know, read outside a lot in the sun. That was fun.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
Sun has been popping lately, like actually.
Mom and Jake were making fun of me the other day because Jake was here doing a mulch.
Yeah.
And they were like, yeah, must be nice just sitting there, listening to music, reading.
Living the life.
While I'm doing
yeah,
this.
Jake's like working his ass off and doing the yard work.
Sorry, I can't do mulch. Mulch is not for me.
No, mulch is not. I mean, I do it too. I do it, but I wouldn't do it for other people. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I only do it because it's my house.
Yeah.
I can't, like, I wouldn't offer up doing that.
No, not my vibe.
No, not a mulch girly.
No.
But, Jake, you have fun with that. Yeah. What else? Oh, I had something that cracked me up yesterday. It's like girlfriends with their boyfriends' phones, right? Like they go through their boyfriend's phones and it's a TikTok and I have these screenshots. And it's like, POV, you leave your phone with me thinking I'm not crazy and won't ghost your ass after pulling the coldest breakup ever, right? And then that wasn't even the funny part. I don't know if this is going to be funny still, but I read this and it says, so sweet. I wish I had the patience, but I start shaking too much. And I smashed his phone with a hammer and put it back on the charger. I'm like the progression of the like comment.
Yeah.
You know?
It just kept getting worse.
Yes, it cracked me up yesterday.
That's
damn, at
goofy.
least tag me and out me on damn, LOL. I don't know what that one is, but that one cracked me up. Anyway.
Amazing.
Yeah.
That's great.
Else?
Another what I wrote down is I said it's funny seeing people you knew in high school on Hinge.
Oh, do you see that? Like,
Yeah,
a lot?
I've been seeing it a lot for some reason this week. Like multiple people. I'm like, it's just so goofy to me.
Swipe right or left or whatever. Approve or just what is it on Hinge?
I think it's like just an X and an accept.
Yeah,
I usually just scroll past it, but
yeah,
I don't want anything to do with that.
No,
unfortunately.
Unfortunately, I'm going to have to pass. Thank you so much, though.
But it's funny, and I wish them the best.
Right? Who? You can tell me after. Do I know them or no?
You might know one that I saw. Jake knows the other for sure.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
T.
Yeah, T. I've never been on, obviously, I've never been on this app, so I'm always I always wonder if, like, who would be on them now. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, just out of curiosity, like, I feel like, I wonder if that's how people meet each other that go to high school together, that end up together. Like, a lot of people that I've went to high school with end up together after, but I never have seen them talking. Do you know what I'm saying?
Probably.
I wonder if they see each other on Hinge and it's, like, familiar face. So
Probably.
it's like, oh, it's like kind of like a second just like, oh, I kind of knew in high school we didn't do anything. Now we can. Kind of thing.
It has to be like that.
Yeah.
Unless they're just like out and about.
Right. Yeah, exactly. That's true. Very interesting.
Yep.
What else? Oh, I just had that thrift stores. I already said this though somewhere else, but thrift stores are the best place for gossip. I heard this lady yesterday at the thrift store. She was giving all of her life details. Every single lick of it to the worker there. But it was just funny because the worker was very clearly not into it. I mean, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it was like
she was just replying to reply.
Right.
Yeah.
But it was juicy gossip. And I was thinking about it and I was like, what are the best places to overhear gossip?
Right.
I think the thrift store. Where else?
Thrift store.
The gym locker room sometimes.
It could be, yeah. I would say the gym I used to go to, it would be the sauna. Like, all the girls were in there just ripping each other to threads.
Yeah.
Ripping each other to shreds.
Oh, yeah. But, yeah, that's a good one, too.
Yeah.
Do you overhear it at work ever? like juiciness?
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Both works.
Yeah, I would say both, but definitely as a server, I hear a lot more.
Do you hear like couples fighting ever? Or do you know if they're fighting?
Sometimes, yeah.
That's so interesting.
And like, I think there's just a lot of juice because like even the other day, no, this was like a few weeks ago, someone came in and she looked like she was crying and she just wanted like a bowl of lemon rice. That was at my job, we don't have Apple Pay anymore. It's like, it doesn't work.
Oh.
So she was like, do you have Apple Pay? And I was like, no, I'm sorry. She's like, oh, then just never mind. And I was like, she went to the bathroom and I just told my like cooks, I was like, just get her the lemon rice. I'll pay for it.
Yeah.
And
that's nice.
yeah, so I paid for it, but I was like, that's something that like happens a lot. There's like people are either crying in the booth,
right,
or
okay, they just want to go get their
fighting with their family.
Yeah, I get you.
Yeah,
I could see that. I'm upset. I'm like, let me go cheer myself up with a bowl of lemon rice soup, and that would work.
And that would be me not having Apple Pay.
Yeah, like fuck it. Fuck my life.
Literally, I'd be so sad.
I know. Well, that was nice.
Yeah.
See, because I always wonder, because I mean, we all know that I'm nosy. Period. I'm just nosy.
Mm-hmm.
I know. I think you're nosy, but way less than me. Maybe less obviously than me.
Yeah.
Yeah. What?
For sure.
Okay. But I think what makes me nosy. This goes into... Wait, do you have anything else before we start talking about this?
No.
No? Nothing else from the week?
No.
You sure?
Nothing really.
Because we can go into the like gossip and celebrity culture and things like that now. Because I think that it connects because I think what personally makes me nosy, I've always been this way, and I think it's because I keep my life... I try as much to keep it very drama-free, like boring, if some would say, protect the peace, whatever it is. And so I don't have a lot of like juicy gossip in my own life. And so I think it's so interesting. And even if I have, it's a lot different than I feel like a lot of other people's.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? People like with friends that cheat on with their boyfriend, you know what I mean? Like things like that. And so, and also I'm just not forthcoming about like saying things like that in public. So when I'm in public and I hear these things, I'm like, oh my God, it's this good that these people are like talking about in public. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so then I hear it and I'm just like, I think I'm more interested in it because of the fact that I don't have a lot in my own life. And I think that that's for a lot of people. And I think that's why a lot of people like living vicariously through other people maybe. Are you into like, are you more into like celebrity? You're probably more into celebrity than people in real life.
Yeah,
like
I would say
gossip?
celebrity just because I find myself not caring as much as in like real people.
Right. If it's not your business, you don't care as much.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get that.
I think it's still interesting.
Right.
But definitely not as much as like celebrities.
Right. Like I even think honestly you like care less about celebrity stuff too than like someone psycho like me. You know what I mean? Like I think you do. But I think it's a lot more chill. Like, oh, you'll just like, if it comes up to you, like you won't seek it out. Right? Or do you, if you're wondering?
What does seeking out mean?
Like looking it up. Like you're like looking for it.
Oh, yeah. I don't care. Like I wouldn't, like I don't.
You wouldn't like go
I don't listen to like deuxmoi.
Okay.
What's her name?
Yeah, deuxmoi.
Yeah.
Deuxmoi. Okay. That's what I'm saying. So we have
like,
2 hours of
like
spectrum,
if
kind
it
of.
comes on my For You page, I'll listen to it.
Right.
For sure. But I definitely don't go seeking. I don't care that much.
Okay.
Unless it's like Taylor Swift and Maddie Healy.
Okay. Yeah. Right. Like, okay, with specific people.
Or Drake or like, my big girl.
The big girls.
I did not mean to say that.
Yes.
My big girls.
My head honchos. The fuck? Yes, I get you though. And I think that that's different because I eat it up. Like I look at you guys know my favorite celebrity gossip sites, Crazy Days and Nights, which is for blind items.
Yes, I don't even know what that is.
Right.
Barely.
Yeah.
From you, I guess I do.
Right. But you don't look at it. Crazy Days and Nights and then deuxmoi I love. I don't want to say it like fulfills me, but it like feeds my brain ticks. Do you know what I'm saying? Like I just feel like it's fuzzy feeling, like knowing these things about these people that they literally could not be true. Do you know what I'm saying? But to theorize about them is interesting.
Gets you thinking.
Right.
Yeah.
Anyway, so
I actually saw something on this that said, where is it? That It was something about fulfilling. Which is funny you just said that, but I don't know if it was just something I read or wrote it down.
What, like that, like listening to celebrity culture is?
Yeah, like it was an article on like something like that. Like
Okay.
I think like what's it called?
Parasocial.
Social, yeah.
Yes.
Relationships and how
Yeah.
it can be fulfilling. Because
Right.
if you don't have it, like for example, if you don't have like drama in your life or whatever.
Yep. And it like fulfills that part of it.
Fills the social aspects.
For whatever reason I was actually, yeah, because it was something that came up, I think, randomly, and it was like from the age of time you've been interested in, like if you go back to like cavemen, let's say, they were like had their own little
they were gossipers.
fights, yeah, like drama,
right?
You know, like this is my cave, not
we
yours. I don't know. What?
We were set up for the drama,
right? So it's not our fault, but
yeah.
I don't know. I just feel like it's a very interesting thing in life is to, first of all, we have it's so easily accessible to us, you know, learning anything about any celebrity we want always.
Yeah.
Having information that you don't even look for being at your fingertips. But what?
Well, that's why, like people are saying that it's so different now because, where is it? Because in, like, where is it? Oh, back in the day, you'd have fan clubs for celebrities, and they put out a magazine 3 times a year, and that was it, unless the celebrities, happened to be on the news or something. That was as much as you found out.
Right.
It's, like, so different.
Yes.
Even from, like, 10, 20 years ago.
Right. 100%.
Because of, you know, obviously, I sound like a boomer right now, but
No,
it is so different.
No, but
because,
it is.
like, I think that's, like, why, like, our parents don't understand or, like, get how we have to go to every concert. We know every single thing about this person or, like, whatever it is.
Yeah. No, that's a very good point. And I also
because
think
they didn't have it like that.
No, they didn't. And they, even if, like, I feel like they had, like, let's say Princess Diana, for instance, or, like, anyone from, like, I guess pre-social media is, like, you're getting a filtered version of whatever, like, your information that you're getting about certain celebrities and about things is filtered through media companies, and that's what it's controlled by them ultimately, you know? And so, like, just like the things there, like the illusion, that's what it is. I was listening to this podcast actually about this just to kind of like get my brain going a little bit. And it's called The Rise of Celebrity Culture by Betwixt the Sheets, The History of Sex, Scandal, and Society. And so she had this like author on, right? And called Landon Jones. He used to be a editor for People magazine. And so he's like interviewed Princess Diana and like Elizabeth James, things like that. Yeah. Or people like that, things like that. And he was saying that like basically the illusion of intimacy that the media has given you is what fame is to him, or like celebrity.
Okay.
You know? And that's exactly, because you think you know these people, like even back then you think you know these people, but you only know a filtered version of it through the media,
right?
Or what they say through the media, whatever it is. But now, like things like deuxmoi and things like this, it's like things that like the media doesn't have control over, like coming out, the celebrity itself or their
they can't
brand, their people don't have any control over it. It's like just people overhearing conversations or people knowing this person who's connected to the situation, you know, but you get information. Sometimes it's correct, sometimes it's not. But when it is correct, it's still information that's not, there's just like, it's just, in my opinion, never like been able to be that, it's never been able to be that intimate before.
Right.
You know what I mean?
I agree.
And, so that's what's interesting to me about that as well. And like, they were talking about like who the first celebrity actually was.
Who was it?
And it goes all the way back to like this person in this podcast. I think there are tons of different answers. People have all these different answers, but Alexander the Great, because people say he was regarded as a celebrity.
Right.
And there was also like this playwright, I think, that they were talking about in this podcast. I can't remember their name, but playwright who acquired this fame of like people knew him on the street from his work, and he didn't like it. Like he was asking to be like getting signatures or autographs or whatever, and he didn't like that. And so it's like things like that goes all the way back to then.
Interesting.
But like, and also in the podcast, people were saying like the difference between celebrities now, celebrities then, because of like the rise of social media influencers or just like in general, like people in movies. But like back then, it was more in line with a hero or being like known for an accomplishment, you know, or notoriety, rather than like now just being known because you're well known or like because you tell stories, whatever it is. I mean, I feel like you can argue like people that get big now have like their own talent. Like there's a talent in being entertaining, and there's a talent in like storytelling even, you know what I mean? Like, or people getting famous for doing makeup, things like that.
Yeah.
But I think they were saying just that it's different from back then.
Right.
You know? I feel like I'm talking a lot. Do you have anything?
This is so interesting.
Yeah. The whole thing was so interesting to me, but
that's crazy.
And they were saying that the word celebrity, I don't know if this is true. I did not fact check this at all, but the word celebrity is of like it means like a celebrated person.
Oh, well, that would make sense.
It makes sense. And I've never thought of it like, I've never obviously just thought of it, period. But yeah.
I wrote down, I saw an article I thought was interesting, celebrity worship syndrome.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Is defined as an obsessive addictive disorder in which an individual becomes excessively focused on the details of a celebrity, typically a TV, movie, or pop star. The term celebrity worship was first coined by researchers, whatever, Lynn. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
But that's interesting. That's very prevalent, and again, because it's easily accessible to this information, it can feed those people.
Yeah, which I think more so those people are like, what I would say. Well, I know like paparazzi people. I know it's like their job,
right?
But I feel like that's low-key like obsessive.
Right.
Obsessive.
I know. So the whole thing about paparazzi in general is so interesting to me. Like I saw this, or I heard about this, like Timothy Chalamet and Kylie Jenner being together, right? And this paparazzi got a picture of them in Timothy's backyard. It's like, how do you do that?
It's the same thing with like, you remember when Kylie was pregnant the first time?
Yes.
And she wasn't saying anything.
Yeah.
And the paparazzi got like a picture of the crap, what's it called? The baby bed, the crib getting built outside of the...
Yeah. I remember that.
It was like on the...
Oh, I do remember that.
Yeah. That was crazy.
Wow. Yeah, it's crazy because it's like...
It's scary crazy.
It is, because like that stuff to me, like it's more than just information of just like a little thing.
That's like, yeah, privacy.
Right.
Respect.
Yeah. And it's almost, it's like definitely like a invasion, but also it, like, what does it actually do for you? Do you know what I mean? Like to see Timothy and Kylie, to get for their privacy to be hindered on, whatever. I know people have different opinions on that. They've asked for it, whatever it is, but to be in your backyard, getting paparazzi thing, whatever. But on the other side of it, it's like, okay, I see that. I can just confirm that they're together, whatever. And it's like, what does that actually do? What's the difference between that and like hearing it from other people? I guess it's just proof that it is. And I guess that's paparazzi in general. But it's crazy to me that those same people even, which I'm sure I haven't heard them complain about it or anything, but like those same people like Kylie Jenner, they like pay paparazzi to do certain things or like what they want to be shared. Do you know what I mean? But then it's on the other side, those same paparazzi are getting these pictures of them that they don't want to be taken.
It's just so interesting.
Yeah, all of it. Like for instance, I won't get too far into this, but like the Taylor Swift Maddie Healy stuff, and like last week, like an article came out right away that said, or like it was like at night, and it was like right after the 1975 had a show somewhere, and an article from The Sun came out saying that Maddie Healy and Taylor Swift are back on or whatever. Then literally 30 minutes after, People magazine or something like that shared an article saying that they are not together, they are not in contact. And so it was very strategic, like in in especially like the People magazine way. Then that's either that same night or the night after, Matty Healy and his mom were paparazzi'd outside, which I have not ever seen. All of a sudden, I'm seeing Matty Healy like paparazzi pictures, and I've never before.
Me neither.
You know, and I get it because he was close with Taylor Swift, but this one seemed different and seemed planned or strategic or something. And so people were saying,
which one are you talking about?
The one of him and Denise walking down
I
the
don't
street.
think I saw that one.
Oh, you didn't?
No.
It's like at night. I think it was after like Finsbury or something, which is a music festival. But I don't know. It was just interesting. And people were speculating that like because the 975 fired someone on their team that they went and told the Sun this information. And then because Speak Now, Taylor's version is coming out, they're trying very hard to keep it under wraps, like keep her image well. So essentially like it goes well that week. You know what I mean? There's no drama, no backlash, whatever. And so I just thought it was interesting because it made me think it's like this crazy, like let's say that's all true, even if it's not crazy, but even if let's say that's all true, it's crazy to me how planned out these things are. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, it is so crazy.
Like the article's dropping so that it can debunk a different one.
I just wonder how it works
behind the scenes.
The scenes.
I think people hear like getting like the Sun reached out for like commentary from Taylor's team, and then so they know that that's coming out, so then they get behind it or whatever.
Right.
And again, that's just assuming that's true. I try not to personally like as much as I would like to say this also, as much as I'm into celebrity culture, I love hearing gossip and things like that. I think I know my line and my limit, and I think I don't have. I wouldn't say I don't have parasocial relationships, but I know the line. Like these people are like, I don't know them. Yeah. You know, anyone online, I don't know. Even people that I talk to on Instagram, I know that I don't know them. Do you know what I mean? And so like things like that, I think that's an important thing. Do you have anything on parasocial relationships? I didn't look anything up, but
I didn't, but I actually did a whole essay about them for my last English class that I had.
Right. Really?
Last semester. And it was so interesting. Wait, no, it was... Yeah, it was for English.
Oh my God, what did you learn?
So much. I was telling Jeff so much about it.
Right?
Yeah.
You don't remember it now?
I mean, I remember how like crazy, like detailed it, like how it's so true though. Of like
that people literally think they know these people.
Yeah. Like it really does feel like that to some people, and it like really does fulfill that aspect and that like that in their life of like social and like, you know?
Yeah.
I don't know.
And just in general, I feel like it is really easy, especially now to feel like you do really know these people because, you know, they're online themselves. Even these big celebrities like J-Lo on Threads, you know what I mean? Like you feel like you know her because she's telling you that she learned about hummingbirds. You know what I mean? Like she feels like friend telling you that. I can understand that. And I think it's like even like going back to the Matty Healy Taylor Swift stuff, I see on Twitter sometimes. Again, I don't really follow this that closely anymore, but like I saw people who do really follow this closely coming up with theories of like how they're still together and things like that. And I'm just like, I get it. Like you want your two faves to be whatever. But I also feel like putting that much energy into like creating these theories that like are kind of crazy. Some of them, you know, a lot of them actually, or is like could be detrimental because you're like believing that yourself when you have like no factual evidence. Yeah, you know, I feel like it can make you feel crazy.
Yeah, for sure.
You know, I don't know. Like it all like it's all so engulfing. Yeah. Or you're so engulfed in it. Is that the right term? I don't know. Anyway.
I feel like I even get like that when I'm like not about them, but about like I guess any celebrity. Yeah. When I'm talking to like Mom and Jeff about them.
Oh right, you don't get it.
Yeah, because then it feels like what am I doing? I feel so weird. Anyways, this kind of goes with the Paris. Why do I keep wanting to call it parasympathetic nervous system? Yeah. Parasocial relationships. It was an article that says why are we obsessed with celebrities? And it said many young people faced unwanted thoughts around their relationships with others, something negative that happened in the past or something negative that could happen in the future, meaning they rather like focus on like celebrities and like YouTubers instead of actually having someone, you know, in their life to like disturb them in any way. So it's like they can't hurt them.
Yes.
So that's why we're obsessed with YouTubers and watching their daily vlogs, and it's like because we can just enjoy it. It's nothing. There's no strings attached. They could never affect
your actual life.
Yes,
once you close it, you're back to normal, but you don't have to like actually deal with these relationships or like doing these things like the bothersome tasks of doing them. Interesting. I so see that though.
Me too. Oh yeah, that's all I had.
Even like deuxmoi like does these things of like celebrity spotted, right? And it's like every Sunday, and it's these people putting in like where they see the celebrities, and or it'll be like celebrity, like a list of restaurants that celebrities go to, and it's like personally I don't really necessarily care about those things, but I do think that it's interesting. I can understand why people do care about them, and I think that like to see where these celebrities or these famous people, very wealthy people, shop and eat at, it's like that's almost like a place that I want to try, like it's worthy enough for them. I want like to see what that's all about, whatever. That's why a lot of people go to those places and things like that. And you have access to knowing these things of where like, oh, I want to shop where a celebrity shops, I want to eat where a celebrity eats, you know, which is interesting to me too. It's almost like their stamp of approval is like going there, you know. Like what's that one, there's like,
it's like I'm thinking like Beachwood Cafe, like
exactly.
Harry Styles one, that everyone has to talk about and like go to. I always see it on TikTok.
It's like, oh, it's good enough for Harry Styles.
But it used to be like something that like only Harry Styles probably went to, because it's probably like a little diner
for sure,
like chilled out.
Like it. I've seen videos.
I know there was something about, again, I'm gonna bring it up again, Taylor Swift, about her. It was a rumor she was with someone at like in a Dublin underground bar. I saw and it was like one of those things. It's like
there's not a single ounce of proof.
No proof there, but it's also like, why are we like, you know, celebrities probably don't have a lot of places they can go out in public and not be seen.
Right, so why are we like spreading where they are going? I get
that's
you.
how I think about it. It's just like a little, like, let them have that one singular ounce of normalcy.
See, I always wondered like people that are so well known, Madonna, like I'm trying to think of other people, Beyonce, Jay-Z, Kim Kardashian, like these people who like when they go anywhere they have to bring security, they have to like, I'm assuming like really plan these things through or whatever. I'm like, how many of them have like a different persona? Like how does Taylor Swift go around? Like I always see her, she's spotted here, there's not pictures of her or anything, but I'm like, how does she go to these places and not be swarmed, right, without wearing a disguise? Because I would wear a disguise. You don't even have to bother with it. But then you don't feel like yourself. You kind of probably feel crazy, like actually. Like you're just hiding. Like you can't actually be a human. So I don't know. But I do wonder.
The last thing I have is I saw another article that said, why are Americans obsessed with celebrities? And I just thought that was interesting because of what you just said. I remember seeing a Harry Styles video of like these two fans being like, no, don't go that way, it's really busy on that street, go this way. Do you remember that?
Yeah,
it was
I do.
It was like a few months ago. And I feel like if that was in like, let's say New York or something, that would have never happened. It would have been like swarms of like, oh my god, Harry Styles.
100%.
Which I've never thought about it before like that, of like, is it different somewhere else? Which it totally has to be.
Oh yeah, for sure. And I think that has to do with also the media, like around here, like, and
morals, and
right,
that's what I think, right, is because
we're not being taught to like leave people alone, to like you know, I don't know, but what
I don't know,
right. But and you grow up like hearing all these stories like constantly on the news, or these things about like that are lifting the celebrities up there, like that they are these different people, and so it's crazy to see them when you see them. Even like going to concerts, I always think this, like, that's why I like being close at concerts. It's because like the people that I see online so much, like they become a real person. And I think that's maybe where my like, that's where I'm off at, because like for some reason it feels so crazy. I know they're real people, but for some reason when I see them in person,
it's different.
I'm like, you actually are like Taylor Swift, you know what I mean? Like anyone, like when I saw The Weeknd, I was like, you are a real human standing on stage. And
it's crazy.
Yeah, it is. And I think that I don't know, just all of it's so crazy. But I think that like that's how mom feels like that about a lot of people. But Princess Diana, like, again, like all these people, like, I mean, she was, I guess, never mind, that's completely different because she was also like in the royal family, so I think it's different. But I know that, like, I was actually listening to something like how crazily like the royal, I'm not going to go into this because a lot of people already know this and know way more than me, but like, and so I might butcher this, but like how insanely like tight knit the royal family is with the media in over there.
You need to watch The Crown.
I know. I've watched
because it shows
only, like,
all
5
of that
episodes
about the media. It's really interesting.
Right. And so, yeah, interesting. And also I saw that in this podcast, they were saying like how celebrities basically like hurt people by spending like, okay, so why celebrity culture, being a celebrity, they were saying could be damaging or is damaging is because these people, for whatever reason, we can say whatever reason, are so interested and invested in their life and what they use, what they buy, what they wear, that they will put themselves into debt, let's say, or spend things that are out of their line of like reach, basically, to buy and feel like them, or like, do you know what I mean?
Or see them. I know, like,
or see them,
like
yeah.
maxing out credit cards.
Right.
I've heard that before.
No, right. Like, even like the thing I actually heard, like, Travis Scott right now is putting out his new album Utopia, and people are like, he's having a listening party, I think in Egypt or something, and or like some pyramid or something, and people are like flying there to go see him. I'm like, how many people are like maxing out there again? Like, because that's great. That's like to go see like a listening party. Yeah, you know,
that's crazy.
Right.
Wow.
I don't know, but you know, like, well, if I liked an artist, like,
I know,
like, hey. I mean, I wouldn't put myself in debt to go see them somewhere else. Like, I'd be like, okay, that's like, shit's out of luck, babe. Like, you know?
yeah.
But I can understand like the urge to like feel like I can't be left out of this situation.
Yes.
Do you know
like
what I mean?
I have to be there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, my favorite celebrities though.
What are yours? I didn't write mine down. Now I'm like, I'm gonna butcher them.
I know. Me too.
Because I have to see them, and I need to know, like.
I know.
You know?
Yeah.
Because I'll see them later, and I'll be like, shoot, I should have said that.
I was really into the Sabrina Carpenter, Joshua Bassett, Olivia. Like, I think I was like, I shouldn't have been, but I like was interested in that.
Yeah. See, I don't remember. I remember it being like I didn't care about that one.
I think it was through the music, like listening to all of the different sides through music was so interesting at that time. But the Kardashians, we both pay attention to them.
Yeah. Kardashians. Ooh, who else?
Selena and Justin.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Right? Just One Direction in general, their whole like
One Direction, yeah.
livelihood.
Something I still think about is American Love Affair, that song by Five Sauce, because it's about Harry Styles' sister.
Is it?
And, yeah. What did I say? American Love Affair. No, English Love Affair.
English Love Affair? Is it really?
English Love Affair. Yeah, it's about Gemma Styles.
What?
With one of the Five Sauce boys, and they had a whole affair. Yeah, I know. I forget who it was.
Ashton, probably.
I think so. Ashton.
Shut the fuck up.
And Gemma. And that's why I love that song, because it's so good.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
That's like from their first album, right? Or the oh my God. What? See, Five Sauce is another one. Before they like all settled down, I was really interested in that culture. Oh yeah, it was Ashton. See, that would make sense. Wow.
Yeah, that one still gets me because I love reading about that.
You know what's interesting too to me is like Fifth Harmony, their breakup and everything. I've always been so invested in all of them through that. I don't know why. God, like specifically like Camila Cabello like leaving.
Yeah,
I don't know.
That was juicy.
Like, and right now, like the Kim and Courtney drama that's going on through the Kardashians.
I'm not caught up with it, but I'm almost there.
I'm not totally caught up yet either. But like, you're stealing my Dolce Vita lifestyle. I keep seeing the memes like that, and I'm like, I keep
it's so just funny. Seeing the one where she's like, where Courtney was like, or Kim was, them and the word narrative. First of all, they're like, I don't know where this narrative came from. They say it every single time.
Yeah.
Yeah. What else?
I don't know where the narrative came from, but
she's basically turned my wedding into a business
transaction.
Yeah.
And,
like, what?
And then Kim is sitting there like, she got married in my wedding country. She got married in
Kim.
Yeah, she used. She said, guess who she had singing at her wedding? I can't even remember the singer, but my favorite singer that sang at my wedding. I was like, that's actually interesting now that you say that, Kim, because Courtney, I don't know if she remembers that because she's going crazy over this
just
stuff.
Because they're like divorced now or whatever does not mean it didn't happen.
No, and just in general, I'm just like, I don't know. Maybe it's different, but like I can't imagine like letting myself care about something like that. Like who, like, I guess I would, I don't know. That's hard. Like having a sister, putting in my perspective, I just genuinely wouldn't give a fuck. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like have your wedding at the same place I did. My mom's backyard. Feel free. Do you know what I mean? Like wear my wedding dress, whatever. But like my ASOS wedding dress. But you know what I mean? Like, but like things like that, putting into perspective. I'm like, and also she has like all these kids. She's pregnant. I'm like, why do you care about it now?
Yeah, it does seem.
And I don't know. She's the older sister.
Yeah.
Maybe, I don't know. I
don't
need
get
to learn
it.
more about it, I guess. But.
Me too. I'll have to catch up.
Yeah, but the Kardashians always, of course, obviously, is always interesting.
Mm-hmm.
What else? I don't know if we have anything. Like, this was like kind of like it was just kind of more of like a thought, like a processing thoughts.
Yeah,
podcast.
like we wanted to think it out.
Yeah.
Talk it out, think it out.
Yeah, because
very interesting though.
It all just is so interesting. And I think that's when I actually like became very invested in celebrity culture, is watching the Kardashians. I don't know what else before that I was very interested in. Obviously like Taylor Swift's relationships growing up, I always was, but
yeah.
Other than that, I can't think of it.
It just reminded me of a TV show I used to watch. Remember Florida Bama?
Florida, sure.
Florida.
I love that show. Those old
so
MTV
good.
shows. I mean, I don't know how old they are, but like that.
Or like that brings it to like
Jerseylicious,
Jerseylicious, Jersey Shore. Those are good ones for the tea. For the
Yeah,
drama.
but what's interesting about them is you're invested in them after they become on the show, because before that you have no clue who they are.
Yeah.
But the show makes them who they are, and then you're invested in it, which is crazy.
The show always stops. Yeah.
The show, exactly, always. Like
always.
Jerseylicious, the days Jerseylicious never came back, our whole house has never felt the same.
Literally. Like I wish I could
Literally.
get mom to rewatch that show.
Oh my God. Our mom was obsessed with that show.
Yeah.
Tracy and Olivia. That drama.
Gotta tell her about
See, like that drama.
Yeah.
Anyway, I think that's all we really have though today.
Yeah. I wish I wrote down more celebrities, but
I know, same. I didn't think to write that one down.
I know, me neither. We'll post on Threads about it.
Yeah, exactly. But there is an interesting thing if you guys want to read this, The Long and Strange History of Celebrity, and it's from Columbia Magazine, so the University of Columbia, and I think that's very interesting. But in what's now Europe, some of the earliest known celebrities were politicians, performers, and athletes. That's an interesting thing too. Athletes, like, that was a big one. I was on Crazy Days and Nights, and some of these like things are the daughter of this now deceased A-minus list comic not named Robin Williams plays her dad's stand-up while she's having sex with guys. I didn't mean to read that one. I didn't read it before I actually like read it out loud. Like I don't want to share that. But this foreign-born one named permanent A-list singer is being cheated on yet again. And supposedly that's about Adele. So I hope that's not true.
Wow.
But like things like that. The meme actor recently paid all of the tabs in a restaurant, which was Timothée Chalamet. I don't know why they call him the meme actor, but he paid everyone's tabs in a restaurant.
Nice. You know who also did that was Dominic Fike at a coffee shop.
Really? Oh, that's cute.
To promote his album.
Really? Oh, that's nice. I actually just watched
really
the
cute.
Dominic Fike Apple Music interview, and it was really good. He has
I
a
want
new
to watch
album.
that.
Yeah,
I didn't see that.
it's on YouTube.
I'm jealous.
You're so jealous. Yeah.
I love him.
I know, and he's coming
so
soon. I want to see him
Me
live.
too.
August something.
God,
We're
he's
going.
so cute.
He's just like, he gives me good vibes, and I like I love his music. Probably like he's just someone I just am always captivated by his new music.
Me too.
Always. So anyway, love him too. Zendaya, oh my God, Zendaya and Tom Holland. That relationship is one that I've loved too since the beginning, even before it.
There were new videos of them at the
Beyonce
concert. It was so cute. Them
Singing
dancing together.
I know, so cute. But anyway,
I'm gonna pee myself, mate.
Yes. Your resident celebrity. What do you call it? resident celebrity obsessors. Maybe?
Yeah.
Signing off here. That's all we have for you today, but we hope you enjoyed. Let me know. Let us both know if you... I guess we could technically do a second one on this, but...
Yeah, that would be fun.
Yeah, I know. I didn't listen to Emma Chamberlain's, but she has one. I was literally looking up the topic, and it came up that she had one on celebrity. Wow. Hers is probably way more in depth and thought provoking. Yeah. But this is what you get. Exactly. We love you guys. Hope you have the best week ever, and we'll talk to you next week.
Bye.
Bye.
Shit.